The moonlight of the autumn night was shrouded by thick clouds. After returning to the manor, Julius fell into deep contemplation, pondering how to shift the hot potatoes, Zeus and Hera, onto the second prince. The reason for directing disaster towards second prince instead of eldest prince was because second prince held the greatest power. Coming from a military background, he commanded many powerful subordinates, making him the ideal candidate to face the two god kings of the pantheon. Ideally, both sides would suffer heavy losses, allowing Julius to reap the benefits as a bystander. "Someone come!" After a long time of silent thought, Julius suddenly rose and called out, "Summon Ritual Minister Lin, Vice Minister Zhou, and Assistant General Chen to the study room in half an hour. At once!" The guard at the door answered promptly and left. An hour later, the people Julius summoned arrived one after another. These were his most trusted confidants and advisors, individuals of great capability who could handle critical matters and offer strategic counsel. "Greetings, Your Highness!" The three entered together, bowing with deep respect toward Julius. "Please be seated." Julius gestured for them to sit, pressing his hand downward. "This concerns a major matter. I won't waste your time. I've called you here to discuss something important." Without holding anything back, Julius explained everything in detail, from the scheme his mother, Consort Spanner, devised to redirect disaster, to his plan of targeting second prince. He left out no detail. After hearing him out, the atmosphere in the study suddenly grew heavy. "Your Highness, the plan is clever, but it's quite risky. If anything goes wrong, we could end up losing everything," Ritual Minister Lin said solemnly, stroking his snow-white beard. "No risk, no reward," Julius said in a deep voice, the candlelight casting distorted shadows on his face. "Zeus and Hera are indeed dangerous, but if used correctly, they can become a sharp blade. What I aim to do is kill with a borrowed knife, use the two god kings to tear apart the power second prince has painstakingly built." Hearing this, Vice Minister Zhou's expression changed drastically, his body trembling slightly beneath his official robes. "Your Highness, Zeus and Hera are not ordinary people. The second prince also has capable aides. If they suspect you're the one sowing discord, that's why everything must be watertight." Julius cut him off. "I'll send someone to arrange a meeting with Zeus and Hera at the Drunken Immortal Tavern. Then, we'll dispatch death warriors in 3 waves to infiltrate the tavern. The first group will pose as wandering martial artists, deliberately talking about a wounded mystery man hidden in the prince's secret chamber. They must speak in hushed tones, but just loud enough for nearby tables to overhear. The second group will pretend to be second prince's men, and while drunk, they'll let slip the name Dustin Rhys, ideally during an argument, as if it slipped out by accident. The third group will be responsible for causing chaos, spilling wine, clashing with guests, to escalate the tension and keep Zeus and Hera from thinking too clearly. With all these setups, knowing the temperament of the two god kings, they'll surely start questioning people. That's when my death warriors can play their key role, guiding the blame towards second prince. Upon hearing this, Assistant General Chen's eyes lit up. "Brilliant plan, Your Highness! With all those coordinated moves, fiction will become fact, Your Highness," Ritual Minister Lin asked, frowning. "But how can a few words alone be enough to convince them?" Julius smiled slightly, walked over to the wall, and opened a hidden compartment, taking out a jade token engraved with a special character. It was identical to the waste tokens used in Second Prince's residence. Under the candlelight, the jade glowed gently, yet it was as deadly as a poisoned dagger. "This token is used by Second Prince's most trusted men. With this in hand, he won't be able to deny a thing." Julius tossed the token to Assistant General Chen and ordered, "Tomorrow night you'll personally lead the team. Have the Death Warriors carry this token as proof of identity. Also, forge a few secret letters that mention Dustin Rhys's cooperation with Second Prince. Seal them with Second Prince's exclusive red wax. Make it flawless, understood?" Chen replied immediately, cupping his fist. "As for you two, be ready to clean up the aftermath." Julius turned his gaze to the other two. "Remember, every detail must withstand scrutiny. The more realistic a lie is, the more believable it becomes." "Yes, Your Highness." Ritual Minister Lin and Vice Minister Zhou nodded in agreement. At this point, they had no choice but to follow Julius's gamble. At least for now, the plan seemed feasible. As long as they wielded the Pantheon's blade well and cleared the path, destroying their greatest enemy wasn't impossible. If they could significantly weaken Second Prince's power, then Julius, their chosen candidate, would have a much better shot at claiming the throne. And once Julius rose to power, the three of them would rise with him, trusted confidants of the new ruler, their status and power sure to skyrocket. So even if the plan had flaws, even if it was risky, they had to press forward. If they succeeded, they would soar. If they failed, it wouldn't necessarily mean ruin. No matter what happened, the initiative still rested in their hands.
And just can't accept it. This can't be the end yet. You promised to never leave, and now you're gone. Can't believe I can feel the world slipping away as you slowly fade from my everyday. You promised forever a love without end, but now I'm left broken, struggling to mend. I thought we were so tight, destined for a lifetime, love with no end, love with no end. Staying in my imagination, memorizing the past time, the secrets, the love, the care, now they're echoes in the air. I still see your face in every place, feel your warmth, your gentle grace, but now there's just an empty space, and I'm lost in this endless chase. Keeping you in my heart, a piece of you I'll never let go.